Hi there, another day in Spain, Malaga. Let's have a walk to the beach. Quite a pleasant day today. What I mean by that, it was pleasant yesterday, but it's warmer today. I was up in the mountains yesterday, very nice. So I'm not following a GPS or any map. So hopefully I'm going to get through this road and onto the beach. We'll see. I reckon it's a good chance that we will. You know the weather's getting good when you hear power tools, isn't it? That's right, wherever you are in the world. Well, I might be wrong. I might well be wrong. I'll go around this corner here. Anyway, on back streets. Have a look around. Yeah. Because I'm only going one way. I'm doing a linear walk, so it doesn't matter if I'm going in different directions, really. It's nice to be out and about. Yeah, I was in a place called Ronda, which in Spain is quite famous, and probably people have been to Malaga, probably taken the bus tour, coach tour like I did. It was great. It's a whole day, early hours in the morning, well, for Spain, or people on holiday, on the bus at 8 o'clock, on the way into them there hills. Now then, this must get to the beach now. Yes, it does. See? Look at that. Yeah. Excuse me. Isn't it grand? The odd ship on the horizon. Clear view. Let's get away from these vehicles if I can. Yeah, there we are. There. Isn't that nice? Lovely. To infinity and beyond. Probably best like that. You can go right out now on this, but that's a bit too. What do you reckon? That one. And I like this. It's similar. They're just further along the coast, and they're all similar but different, individual places. Further back they were more multicoloured, but I like there's some tile work around the doorways there. I like that. Yeah. I've got just a single tile, ceramic tile, and it's handy, you know, for putting something hot on or something like that, or it's got a little hanger on it, you can hang it up, and it's very decorative. The one I've got is sort of like a Picasso inspired, as Malaga is the birthplace of Pablo. I thought I'd get that. Something different. Really nice. There's some kind of wildlife on that. I'll try and see if I can get. Oh, that's the wrong way in. Divvy. Can we see anything? I can't see much because of the screen. They're cormorants or something, aren't they? There they are. They can't be penguins. So I can't see them because it's a very it's a small smartphone. It's an ultra high resolution. If you've got a large TV, you'll see a complete thing. It depends on the device that you're watching the thing from. If you've got a 4K large screen TV, it'll come up in, you know, like they have the showroom example, very high resolution. But there's nothing wrong. This is a budget sort of gimbal. I have to adjust it and manually and that, but I don't want to carry a load of stuff along with me while I'm on holiday. I'm enjoying it rather than and I'm not that annoying, you know. It's not a bloody big, it's not like I'm filming a documentary, you know, walking along the beach. So I'm on a bait fish sort of the last few days. I'm into that. If necessary, I'll just get 2 plates of maybe sardines and anchovies baked, and I have them with a beer or whatever. very nice. Artificial. It's so obviously artificial, isn't it? I mean, you know, do they think that that's, you know, the council here, that that's a great idea? Put the bridge up and, oh well. Palm trees are real. Or is it? There's other people saying, oh well, we live in a virtual world. Yeah, but you balance that up with rational thought, don't you? I mean, you can say anything you want, and you can be talking to somebody, and they say they've got a pet dragon on their shoulder, and you say, well, you prove it. Well, no. There's a little telling us what beach we're on. Espigon Players Beach, I think. Espigon? Espigon. There you are. Good idea, isn't it? A simple thing like that. There's all these folks sat outside enjoying the day. I always like looking at the menu, try and work it out. Look at that, gin and tonics there as well. Yeah, brilliant. Very nice. Well, they got the sardines on there. Well, they will do, they have them ready. Dorada, this is like a fish. Calamari. Yeah. Pimentos, peppers and stuff. Very good. Oh, there's a doggy in his bag. Yeah, it's excuse me, my hiccups. Somebody on a speedboat out there, are they? No, it's just a motorbike, isn't it? Of course it is. Perfect location there. And you say, what's it like in the winter? Hang on a minute, this is the winter, and this is what it's like. So, it's pretty good, isn't it? I think so. Love it. Yeah, a bit like, see those plates they've got there? I've got a tile, highly decorated, just one. Didn't go mad. Wouldn't have been able to afford it anyway. So that's like a boating club, isn't it? Obviously. See that? Still under construction. By the look of it. Somebody's dog missing. It's the same dog that I've seen up further along the beach. This is a new part, but I suppose if it's lost, it'll travel quite a few miles. So. Well worn, you know, the sun is so. Paseo de Blas Infante. place for the little kids or something like that it is. Yeah, no. What's he got there? Some kind of little shed. Oh, that's ice creams and stuff. I need to take this out a bit, don't I? That's better. It's too much. It's like walking with it inside a letterbox. Been somebody writing in and said, what have you got about other faiths? You know what I mean? Just thought, you know, and it was simply not. No, no. We'll get him banned. Power, eh? Oh, it's so good for people. Yeah. The odd touring thing, van there, a couple of them, handy for that. Well, there's more, yeah, perfect for them. I presume they pay a fee and then everyone's fine then, aren't they? Don't know, could be free. When I lived in Southport, there was a man who wrote, funny enough, I think it was a Spanish restaurant. Might have been Spanish or Italian. Anyway, not the point. The laws changed and there was parking charges introduced all along the seafront. So he closed the restaurant and the staff, sadly, and he started off with just a deck chair. Before that, it became fully automated. Turned it into a car park. It was on a corner. And he had about 50, just under 100 cars in there, and he was making more money just sitting there, and then after he didn't even have to sit outside the car park, and it was cheaper than what the council were charging for the parking. So he's probably a millionaire. He's probably got a boat or a gin palace somewhere cruising around the Greek islands. I know I would be. That's the madness of the world we're in. And it is just another charge on your vehicle, isn't it? You know. I think the poor old electric car people are beginning to get taxed now. Yeah. Well, they should be taxed more because they're 3 times the weight of an ordinary car. So there's more wear and tear. No wonder you got potholes. And if that hits you at 20 miles an hour, which they did, it won't make any difference. It'll kill you because of the weight of the blooming thing. The inertia would need a lot of brake power. That's all draining the battery, of course. But the fact is, most people won't be able to afford one. It's bad enough trying to run a car, like I say, with a car parking and stuff. That's the reality. Fantastic view. Lovely. Another new, different stretch of beach. And we're going to end up in a place that I know, and I'm going to do that because that's where the bus stop will be for me. Going from a different direction on a different day and whatever. So it's working out very well. It's the first time I've been, I've been to the Costas and that, and it's only because I've got older and I go out of season, and I've not been inland. It's spectacular, some parts of that, of Spain, if you go inland. Not been to any of these Seville and places like that yet. So I don't know. I'll decide what I want to do. I might split it up and do a couple of city visits. I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam or Bruges and places like that. Or maybe a little rental. You can find something cheap and do a little tour. It's got to be a rental from airport so you can hand it in at a different area and just do the drive. Who knows? People having a meal in there. Looks like they've got the whole dining room to themselves. Yes, it's very pleasant around here. This chap in his chair having a snooze. Where I'm taking this, but I'm not directing it directly at her, so she's thinking, what's he up to? Well, he did live on the front of a public beach. So that's nice. What's this, some kind of welcome? I'm interested. Centro International something or other. Is it some kind of Augusta PLR? Who knows? Fascinating. Hablandis. Something to go. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Well, you've got to go to Malaga. Where is it? Well, it's on the beach. Overlooking the Mediterranean, and got to stay there for a month. Oh, all right. Yeah. You'll be all right. You'll be on your own. Oh yeah, I'll be on. Okay then. Thanks for that. Thanks for helping us. Not a problem. Let me know next time as well. Baluma. That's like problem eating, isn't it? Something similar to that. Magnifical. That's well signposted, that. It really is. Park Baluma. There you go. Excuse me. I've actually got a bit of a head cold or a chest cold. Just look better. In fact, you're vulnerable when it's hot and then it goes cold quickly. The Spanish know that. They immediately got to put neck scarves as well to protect the throat and stuff. About 9 days left, I think. That's before I fly home. Well, on an aeroplane. Yeah. restaurant Avanti Claro. Very nice. Oh, it's toilets. That's handy. Immediately go in the shade and the temperature drops. I don't know what's happened with that, this Spanish breakfast. What did they put in it? I don't know. It tastes a bit spicy. I really enjoyed it. It was giving me hiccups. A toaster, which is whatever you want on toast. Toaster, tuna, atún, I think it means, polo chicken. Yeah. But it's not like a round of sunblest or hovis. It's like a crusty, hand-cut piece, thick piece of bread. Yeah. So we're now going to go through a tunnel that was a railway line apparently. There's a little wall painting of an old train on there, so I presume it implies that. That's the parakeets making that noise. Now going back to places while they're right near the beach, it wouldn't bother me. It'd just be well right back on the beach and strolling and taking photographs. But there's people that live in places that are literally like a goldfish bowl. I wouldn't feel comfortable in a place like that. It might look spectacular. And open staircases, you know, with no banisters on them, so if you've had a few rum and cokes, you could be in the hospital. Chambao Maria. Oh yeah, mojito is a cocktail. Pina colada. Sangria and something I can't work out. Very nice. I was in Alicante doing a beach walk, and I was walking around, and this gentleman, I asked him, you know, what's this? And he actually let me through, unlocked his private gate and let me go through, rather than walking all the way around. And he had a classic car in the garage that he was slavering over it or whatever. That was very kind. I remember good deeds like that. See, now he's got his privacy. He was friendly, and he understood. You know, it was, you know, there but for fortune. It could be me, and he could be trying to get through some private. I didn't make the point, pull it. I just said, which way, you know. And he just waved me over, undone his gate, and then pointed out where the drive is, to the way out. So that back part of it was all locked. I know. You think with all that success, that he's a man with such bad judgments of character, isn't it? Hey? You are? What are you saying? Because I lived in Liverpool? Is that what you're saying? Eh? Oh, this is bracing, beautiful. There we go, into the tunnel of doom. Look at these steps here. Imagine having to. Wow. They're not private. It's a set of steps that I wouldn't volunteer to do. Definitely not. Another one, I went to this, well, it was a lighthouse, and the bloody thing was all locked up. So it didn't matter. On the way back, there was like a roundabout with the little lighthouse on it, so I could say that, you know. Yeah, I visited the lighthouse. Just happened to be just around the corner on a little roundabout. Around the world. Dennis, who lives in Hong Kong, and people like that. We'll never meet. It's not that we don't want to, it's just, it is on one of my bucket lists actually. It's gritty and it's not perfect, a bit like New York, but I like New York, so I'll probably like Hong Kong. Just a lot to see and do there. They got these old trams and stuff. Well, they've got a whole host of different things there. So, South Korea is another place that I would dearly love to go and visit there. Japan, the States, Canada. I've been to Canada many years ago. Australia, New Zealand, all these places. Places in Europe. Some Eastern European places are good because there are a lot. Equally, you know, because there's bloggers I know, he's American and he goes to beaches all the way. He says, whatever you do, don't discount Eastern Europe because it's much the same except you're saving. You're not paying 4 times the price for the same kind of room. It's a bit windy. There's the train. So that can't be the real train, surely to God. 1908 to 1968, maybe it is. I mean, very easy walk, and so it's no coincidence, there must have been a train down through here. It cut right through all this rock. Don't think it was ever a road. But that train looked like it was like an American Western one, you know, out through Arizona and Nevada or something like that. Yep. So this will be perfect for me. Coming back a different way, and Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us partake of the alternate route here, eh? What do you think? Zoom in, it'll just still be a silhouette, so you won't know what the name is or anything. Let's looking towards the other side, the western side of Malaga. You can't see the central bit, it's just round the corner. That's towards the western side of Malaga and the airport. Great, isn't it? Keep along here for a while, but I'm not going to climb up to those buildings up there. Wow, I can smell that. There's like seaweed down there or something, and it's definitely, it's not just the sea, you can smell seaweed. It's literally some kind of organic, so there's an organic smell. I reckon it's just moss or whatever it is. Or maybe it's time I did my laundry. Could be that. Jellyfish there. Overhead, look at all the fish. Diversity of fish out there, I guess. There's a jellyfish. Right, so we can, I think we head back now. I'm not going to go over that, fellas. I don't think I'm missing too much. Something about a bush. Yeah, inhospitable thing. It's like a cactus. It's got fleshy leaves that hold the water. You survive the gales. Oh, there they are. That's it. There it is. Looks a bit like samphire, which is edible and slimmer. Well, that's delicious, samphire. And you can eat it raw. It's as long as it's fresh water. It doesn't matter if it's seawater, because then you don't need to put salt on it, which you naturally would, I think. If you wash it, I'd get some salt back on it again. Better than asparagus, which is more well known. So it's really good. Let these guys go by. There's a bike coming past me. More bikes. Oh! Great. Tried to get a friend of mine to go on the ferry. I never got around to doing it. I've done it before. Oh no, it was a Beatles tour, that's right. And now, yeah, I think I suggested the ferry. So that would be nice to film. I've done it before, but it's been a while. I suppose you'd put the kettle on now, couldn't you, and have a coffee by the time I get to the other end. So it's not that long, is it? About 50 yards up there, and so what it is, it half a kilometre, if that, something like that. 500 metres, isn't it? Half a kilometre, something like that. Do you know what? I was waiting for that bus, and I tried to blend in. I had my phone out and that. Nothing else. They don't have a bat or a sign. And some person, or a few of them, thought that I was the actual guide. Unbelievable, isn't it? Oh, I only wish I'd asked for their credit card. You are? Born in Walton, the prison, not the hospital. Hey? There you go, there's the beach, the playa, and there's a shrine just below us, and there's an anchor, a couple of anchors. You always get them somewhere. Look at that couple of anchors over there. Yeah, it's just hidden away there. Possibly around the corner, I think it is actually. But you'll have to travel here now, that's it. I've done it once. If you can't be bothered watching some of my old stuff, that's it. You know, I've tried to be nice. Yeah, it's just around that corner there where the sunlight is hitting the water. Very nice little shrine. And they do go, and they brought many people there, some with disabilities, and they rolled up there, and there's some, see the Virgin or the thing, and a miracle happened. Yeah, there was some water there, and all the wheels on the wheelchairs were clean. It doesn't take a lot, does it, to followers to take up a small thing like that and think, oh, yeah. It's like when you've got a friend and you've got somebody and it's a packet of crisps, and they say, oh, John, he's here with us, he used to love them. Look, the salt and vinegar crisps packet there. No, that was our John. It's typical of him. He never he threw his bloody crisps out as well. What's this guy doing? Some exercises here, look. A bit old for that, isn't he? What's he trying to do? Oh, he's measuring it with a spirit level. I use my gimlet-like eyes to... So what's he doing, I ask? Does it really need to be levelled off? Eh? Who knows? Well, I haven't got time to hang around. Even in the Costa del Sol, my time is running out. In paradise. Yes. This is a lovely spot here. Now, I think the bus stop is not far from where I am here. I'll go a bit further on. And it levels off a bit because there's a big steep hill there. That's why there was that tunnel crossing through it. Look, see that? There's a tower there. So we'll go on a bit further. Oh, and you can see the shrine. Shall I zoom in if I can? Can you see it there? Just about. If I pinch it out. Can't see her. Never mind. On my best. Let's go. It's a magnificent day. It's warm as well now. Really nice. I have to get my sunglasses out again. And I bought from that shop with the cow on that side. Very nice. They're not designer ones, but they've got a bit of style. I got them, you know the one I mean, with the big dairy cow. I got the sunglasses. Got the other crap one, you know, in the car. The ones I've got are just for holidays. Yeah. Yep. Is that, did I might have stopped there. I think I did. Proper beach bar. There's another one, well, several I've been to elsewhere. On the Costa Blanca. They've got their own vibe as well. Oh, look at this. Bit of tapas, tortilla. That's like that thing they have for bread. It's like an omelette, egg-based thing with potatoes in it. Yeah. various things with ham and tomato and all that. Yeah. In a way, it's good I'm doing this, because if I was not filming this, I'd be stopping and either poking around in somebody's shop and or having a chat. Many a time, it's me that wanted to leave in the end. But it's nice to chat, and the expats, there's a lot of them around, so yeah, okay, we'll fill them up to date. They get the paper anyway, don't they? Just making small talk. So you do get information from locals, whether you're walking, whenever I'm walking in the area I live as well. Find out a lot of stuff from local people. Not all of them are friendly. There's a local shop for local people only, apparently, with this weird couple in it. The policeman is there, isn't he? And as he's walking out, she shouts, "We never burned him." That's the League of Gentlemen, by the way. I love it. It's a fantastic, well, it was a fantastic, they're not doing it anymore. Isn't this? Look at that. It's just, I'm tired of it, I'm sure you. I'm going to have a coffee somewhere as well. Decided that's what I'm going to do. Before I go back on the bus. Surfing school, that's good, isn't it? So I have got one or two surfers on one of my walks, you know, really surfing, doing well as well. So you probably have to know, I don't know, it's something to do with the tide thing and also the wind direction and all this stuff. I'm not an expert, but I think they do have to go into all that to get the best when they get there. We have the old Volkswagen bus, you know, the classic. With their surfboards. Yeah. Should we go up to the road? Just to see where I am. Might be some interesting thing on the road somewhere. See, even a back street, they've got all potted plants along there. You know, they really care. And it's magnificent. There's only a tiny one there. I think they're absolutely fantastic. That's what I've got, like a square tile, and I'm happy with it. It doesn't matter to anyone else. I like it, and I'll know exactly where I got it from and where I was in the shop. Yeah, don't need a pet. A goldfish. Imagine if I'm away for 2 months. You can't expect somebody to do that. Well, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't mind looking after somebody's house. That's a different thing. You've got the whole house. But somebody else's pet, nah. And I love animals, but I wouldn't want to, doesn't fit in with me. I like the freedom of just packing up, not a whole deal about finding something for this and that. There you go. Let's have a look. Now I'm going back to Malaga, so the bus stop will be on the other side of the road. When I first come back, I'm thinking, bloody hell, there it is, there's the bus stop. Amazing, isn't it? Well, thank you for being with me. It's a lovely church there. Yeah, thanks for that. I'm going to have a coffee somewhere. And I'll see you again next time. Take care and adios.